Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and yesterday we took a look at what the most broken cards will be from Into the Emerald Dream, and today we look at what will suck. Not the leeches, but what will actually suck. Well, actually the leeches do actually suck. They suck really hard, but what cards will suck that you don't want to put into your deck? Maybe you won't want to put leeches. I don't know. We're going to talk about that in this video, and we still have our giveaway going on. If you want to win these crappy, terrible, sucky cards, we're giving away 2 regular pre-orders, 3 mega bundles out of my pocket. To enter that giveaway, like and comment in the video. Link down description below, the one with that thumbnail over there. Be subscribed to the channel. Every 1,000 subs we get until that rewards track refresh where we start our next giveaway, I will add another mega bundle, so hit that sub button. Make me go broken. No, I'm not putting a leech. I'm not putting a leech for Death Knight on there. I know they suck, but they suck really hard. But I think this card just sucks. I think Corpse Flower is really bad. A 3 mana 0/5. So it's got to do something really good. Well, it's double unholy after your opponent summons a minion, not play, summon, so that could be some good stuff there. Spend 2 corpses to deal 3 damage. So this card's probably pretty bad on curve because you can't really curve with good corpse value early in the game. And by the time you get this out where you have corpses start shooting stuff, they're already developed board and they're going to kill this anyways, or it just doesn't matter. I just don't know what you're doing with this. It could be a corpse spender, I guess, but what are we spending corpses for, right? Climactic is rotating. I just don't see it. I think it's kind of a waste, or just not, it just doesn't make sense in the current game or archetypes. Even if we're playing double unholy, I don't think we're playing Corpse Flower. So for me, it is the worst card for Death Knight. Taking a look at Demon Hunter, I'm gonna put it on there. I know I didn't write this in app, but Alarashi, are we really doing this? Are we really doing random demons? I've been all over the place with this card. I've been like, Copium, it's gonna be good. I'm at the point where, yeah, Battle Cry, transform minions into your hand into random demons. They cost original stats and or they keep their original stats and costs. I thought there would be a pretty small pool of demons. And then they made a ton of demons this set that this card is not, it's not consistent enough at all. Like, random can be fine if it's a bit more, you know, somewhat reliable. We saw that with like Deck of Lunacy after standard rotation back in the day. It was consistent. And with like 10 mana spells I would get, and it could be game winning. With this, you just don't know what you're gonna get. Random crap demon or something good. I can't imagine it's worth building your deck around. It could be fun. It's a meme card, but I'm gonna leave it at that as a meme card, and it is the worst card for me for Demon Hunter. And that I can't give it to Omen because Omen's cool. Omen's a cool card, but yeah, it's 10 mana Demon Hunter, probably not happening either. For Druid, I'm just gonna go with a card that feels like a complete pack filler. Evergreen Stag, a 6 mana 6/7 beast. Nice stats for the cost. It's got elusive, lifesteal, taunt. Like, it's fine, but you're never putting this in your constructed deck. I think Regis gave this like a 3 or 4 though, by the way. What are you doing, Regis? Wait till he's right and I'm wrong, but I just feel it's like a 1 star. Like, this would be a card, just a pack filler card back in like way in the old days. It just comes off as that feeling like I just don't get excited about this card. I don't want to play this card, but it is my profile picture on Twitter now because the artwork's great. And I had an awesome Twitter fan or follower submit that to me. And hey, I always have a new profile pic for every expansion, and Evergreen Stag got it this time around because, yeah, that art is sick. But the card itself, yeah, it's probably the worst Druid card of the expansion. For Hunter, I think they're getting a lot of really good stuff, but for me, the worst card is Grace of the Great Wolf, a 4 mana spell. Choose 1, deal 4 damage to the enemy hero. So it's a Mind Blast, but worse, for 3 more mana. Yeah, that's not great. Or summon 2 3/2 wolves. By the way, they're freaking adorable. I faced the Gyminator and he summoned one of these things. I'm like, I can't kill this. That's just mean. And then he killed it off himself, and unbelievable. Anyways, or he summoned those wolves with Rush, and it's okay, but like, am I playing that in my deck? I don't think so. It's just so underwhelming. Like, this is one of the worst options. I know it's reach, but it's like it's just not worth 4 mana ever. Like, it just can't be. So you're just looking at Playful Pup, and yeah, I just think the card's pretty bad, and it is my pick for the worst Hunter card by by a considerable amount, I've got to say. For Mage, they actually have quite a few stinkers. I don't think Quanzu's that bad, by the way. Like, I think it could see some play. It's just really boring for a legendary. I'm sold on all this other stuff, but to me, the pick is Forbidden Shrine. I'll probably have a Wisp Mage gameplay video either later today or tomorrow, where it actually kind of won me the game, but it's just really bad. Like, random spells are not reliable at all, and it consumes all of your mana, and it's just awkward. And with the whole archetype we're having with like Wisp Mage, it actually really even more messes with the board. Like, you don't really want to have board spaces taken, because those wisps can be kind of complicated, ruin board space, or you want as much as possible to get armor. It just messes with a lot of stuff, and it just isn't reliable. But it could be a fun meme card, so it'll be that. But for me, it is the worst Mage card of the set. Did Paladin get a bad card? I'm just thinking, did Paladin get a single bad card? Like, I know they're the worst of the cards, but not one of these is bad, right? Like, the worst card, I guess, you're probably not playing is Mark of Ursol. Choose a minion, 2 mana spell. If it's an enemy, set its stats to a 1/1. If it's friendly, set its stats to 3/3 instead. That's good. That's fine. It's a not bad card. Maybe I play it in my deck, maybe not. But it's the worst card that Paladin got, I think, this set. Like, this set's so crazy good for Paladin, in my opinion. Unless imbue, Paladin just isn't that great. I guess you could say Lightbender, the choose 1 card, is kind of bad too. Maybe that would be the pick, but it does have synergy with Poreth, I guess. I don't know. Between those two, but honestly, Paladin didn't really get a bad card. I really don't think so, but I'm going with that 2 mana spell. Priest, on the other hand, yeah, I don't know if they got the best stuff. Like, I feel like Priest will be playable. I feel like Imbue has a shot. I think, like, oh my god, look at that. These are the signatures. That's why I'm showing you this client. They just look so good. I think Aviana and Tronda both have chances. I guess I'll go with Ritual the New Moon. It's just kind of slow. Summon 2 random 3-cost minions, cast 3 spells to summon 6 costs instead. You can low roll. It's just random stats. You'll discover this is a random spell plenty, but I just don't think you're hard running it. Like, I think everything else here has a realistic shot. Maybe Selenic Drake isn't really worth playing, but again, nothing that bad, but also nothing that amazing, right? But yeah, I'll go with that with Priest, that the New Moon will not see the most play. But again, I don't think the cards are the worst. Rogue got some bad cards. Rogue got some cards you're probably not going to want to play. I'm good with Barbed Thorn. This weapon just seems dreadful. 3 mana, 1/3 weapon. Choose 1. Gain poisonous this turn, so it's like a 3 mana like pseudo assassinate. I gotta take some damage though to do it. Or gain death rattle, deal 2 damage to all enemies, so I gotta swing 3 times or break the weapon with my hero power or another weapon just to get a consecration, right? Like that also does not seem like a great deal. These both kind of suck. Both options aren't great. And like, is Rogue gonna play this? I can't imagine. This might be the worst card of the set. Like, it's really bad to me. So yeah, that's my pick for Rogue. For Shaman, I almost want to say Aspect's Embrace because it's only restore 4 health for 2 mana, but you imbue that hero power, which I do think will be valuable. In Emerald Bounty, I know people are like, this is like the worst draw card ever. It still draw 2 cards. Even if you play it on 2, it's like, whatever. I'm not going to play it anyways for like 1 turn. Like, it's not that big a deal. So I'm not that upset about that card. I'm going to go with Beanstalk Brute. Battle Cry, get +4/+4 to the top 3 minions in your deck. It's a 5 mana 4/4 elemental. It just seems really awkward. This feels like an older card. This to me feels like an older card where it's not very consistent. It's not really a reliable strategy. It's not really like, when you think about like, what is it really doing? I guess you could over planner and do stuff. Like, I guess it kind of has synergy with Anara, but the curve is completely off. I just don't see it. And Typhoon, I also don't think is very good. 10 mana, worse Psychic Scream, right? Like, Shaman got some stinkers. I'll go with Beanstalk Brute, but even the choose 1 card's not amazing either. It's okay. It's not terrible, but yeah, for me, Beanstalk Brute is the worst, but Shaman's kind of got some, not so great cards. But Shaman's not struggling right now, although they're getting nerfed to Oblivion, so maybe they'll struggle. We'll see, right? Warlock, I almost want to say the ramp card, because, like, what are we doing here? There's the Death Rattle card. I wasn't sold on Rotten Apple Bum. It's not Rotten Apple Bum, but Rotten Apple, I guess it's a play on that. I guess I'll go with Sleep Paralysis. Like, 5 mana, get 2 3/6 demons with Taunt that can't attack. It's not great. Like, it's 2 Fen Creepers, but they can't attack. I am not really super sold on that. And then a 5-mana Assassinate, which is also bad. So yeah, I'm not sold on this at all. I think a lot of the choose one cards have been pretty rough. At least Rotten Apple I can heal. You know, the ramp, it's basically overload while you're ramping, right? Kind of. It's like an overload effect. It's not the worst, but not the best. And you're playing all the dark gift stuff and tutors, right? That's happening. I guess you could say Hungering Ancient. Like, actually, you know what? Let's switch it to this card. Hungering Ancient, 8-mana, 6/7. At the end of your turn, eat a mini in your deck and gain its stacks. Death Rattle, add them to your hand. It is so slow. No immediate effect. It's kind of draw. It's kind of a threat, I guess. You can cheat it out kind of with Bonfire. But at the end of the day, this card is insanely so. It's 7. I'd say it's probably the worst Warlock card of the set. At 8, absolutely, for me, it's the worst. For Warrior, I think there's some validity to a lot of these cards, but to me, Egg Basher stands out as like, it's Cruel Taskmaster, right? For like double the cost and you get actually less stats overall. 4-mana, 3/5, Battlecry, deal 1 damage to a minion, give +4 attack, unless it enables some like charge combos somewhere. I just don't see it. Or you can like realistically get Totola out all the time and you really want to buff it, maybe. But overall, it just feels, again, kind of backfillerish. Like, it's a pretty underwhelming card, and at least like Yasandra, maybe it won't work out, but it's really damn rad, and it can, you know, it's an archetype in itself. So I'm not putting it on the list. And for neutrals, I mean, you could pick whatever card you want that doesn't look amazing. I'm gonna go, though, I'm not gonna go with the Rager. I could go with the Rager because yes, there is a Rager in the set, the Dream Rager, but it's elusive. Like, how do you deal with that? You can't target it. That's actually kind of insane, but I'm just gonna go Twisted Treant. I don't know what you're supposed to do with this. What is this card? Like, it's cool. I actually like that they made this, right? A 2-mana 2/2 Death Rattle, give a random minion each player's hand minus 2 attack. I like that. It's like I think this is like a Marvel Snap card, actually. There's something very similar, like take 2 power away, I believe. But regardless, it's just like, what are you doing with this? Why would I ever play this in my deck? Even from a trolling perspective, why would I play with this in my deck? I can't even really think of a good meme. That's why I'm gonna go with it as my worst neutral, because like I can't even really be creative with the meme. At least the Rager, it's completing that Rager deck we're looking for. We want that Rager deck to be full one day, and everything else absolutely has a chance. And I guess honorable mention to Mother Duck, because why would they ever want us to have a mother duck and her ducklings go off and rush to death? That is evil, Leo. If you're watching this video, that is evil. He's the one who made the card, one of the devs. I'm sorry. It's so evil. But yeah, for me, we'll go with that weird Treant. But again, I'm happy they made the card. I think it's cool they make weird cards like that, because you just never know what it's gonna do. So yeah, let me know what you think the worst cards are, or actually this thing's terrible. There's a lot of bad neutrals. You can pick whatever. Anyways, what the worst cards are, and tomorrow we should be expecting some patch notes. So stay tuned for that if you enjoyed the video. And we also have a gameplay video later today. There's lots going on. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.